money and chasing your dreams. Easy beat, turn the place, everything. Marriage and relationships are not about rings. Trying to raise a family is so insane. He tries to keep politics off the brain, but sending in the questions he might just scream. Business and entrepreneurship is his thing. There is society, then there is reality.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Welcome. I am BBT. And you can ask me anything. How y'all doing tonight? I won't be before you long. I want to go out and catch the Florida State University of Miami game. I'm going to go check it out with a buddy. Have a few drinks, and then I'm going to get some rest. Had a long day. Had an activity with my boy, with my daughter. Went out and spent some time with his football team. We had a great time. Got a chance to bond. Had a bye week, so next week it's back to practice, and hopefully next weekend we get the win. So let me jump right into this. I had some visionary moments from BBT. I will share those in a second, but first I just wanted to jump right into this video. So really quick, let me just give y'all a little history of me. I've always been a big time LBJ, LeBron James fan. I think that from the time he started, he has surpassed a lot of the expectations. You very rarely hear a person from the time they're in high school being praised as much as he has, and then he come out and then he performs. Now, that's debatable. Some people think that he is one of, if not the best player in the world, in all time, I'm sorry. And then others believe that there's no way you can lose. I think he lost 5 or 6 championships and be considered the greatest. Now, I came up in the era where I've seen both he and Michael Jordan play, and I've never seen someone as competitive as Jordan. And for the longest time, I used to debate and say, yes, LeBron is the best player of all time. But then I had to really, really embrace the fact that, no, I watched Jordan, and even though, he only had 6, if he wouldn't have took time off, he would have had a lot more. So if you're basing it strictly off of championships, he already has more, but then he would have had more if he didn't take time off. And then just from a straight competitive standpoint, just dominating a game, just putting fear in players' hearts. Like I've never seen anyone on the level of Michael Jordan. So with that being said, from a basketball debate, I'm no longer making that argument that I think LeBron is better. I think he will break all the records. But, he started a lot younger. He is definitely more athletic, and he is playing in a different time era. With all that being said, I think that from a pure, just non-biased, not about who you like, just strictly off of basketball IQ, competitiveness, aggressiveness, I definitely think it is Michael Jordan who is the best of all time. Now, why I share that is because I've always been a LeBron fan. I'm a fan of him raising his sons and the fact that he's with his wife, his high school sweetheart. He has a beautiful family, 2 really athletic sons that both likely will play in the NBA, and then he has a daughter. And he has his wife, obviously, like I said. From a purely visual perspective, you couldn't ask for more in the Black community as an example of being a good father, being a good husband, and raising a beautiful family. But as my eyes have been opened up over the last couple years, I have had my issues with things that LeBron has done. See, I have a problem with people who try to come across as too perfect. As someone that at one point in my life, I believed that was a possibility, to be perfect, to look like you got it all figured out. I understand fully you don't. And when you do that, you're misrepresenting what life really is. And you're not really educating the people coming up that look up to you. And so I've had my issues. And I'm not going to point out each and every issue. LeBron is a human being. He has every right to do and do the things that he does. With that being said, I now kind of see through, a lot of the things that come across as like I got it all figured out. Follow me. I'm the king. I'm the perfect husband, the perfect dad, the cool guy. I say all the right things. I make the right stances. Like I'm seeing through all of that now. I see how a lot of, and I'm not saying this is LeBron specifically, but I see how a lot of these, you know, these things, their agendas, like they're supporting different um, political parties. Like I see all of that now. So for now, I just look at people and I judge them off of instances, pure behavior in terms of what did you do. I'm not looking at you as like I like you. I'm a fanboy. So whatever you do, you get a pass because I'm a fan of yours. No, I'm looking at things that you say or do, and now I have an opinion about it. And I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna share my thoughts on how I feel about LeBron. So let me play this video.
Yeah, yeah, I can tell you this. It's simple. Me personally, I don't condone any hate um, to any kind, to any race, to Jewish communities, to Black communities, to Asian communities. You guys know where I stand, and it's part of the reason why I didn't air the shop episode. Why we kicked that, out of the archives because there was hate conversation going on there, and I don't represent that. Um, there's no place in this world for it. Nobody can benefit from that. And and I believe what Kyrie did caused some harm to a lot of people. And he has since over the last, I think today or was it yesterday, apologized. But he caused some harm, and I think it's unfortunate. But I don't stand on the position to harm people when it comes to your voice or your platform or anything. And so it doesn't matter what color your skin is, how tall you are, what position you are in. Uh, if you are promoting or soliciting or saying harmful things to any community that harm people, um, and I don't respect it. I don't condone it. Considering, yeah.
So yeah, there you have it. That's LeBron's stance on what Kyrie said. My question to LeBron is, did you even watch the film? And I would love for you to clarify what exactly did Kyrie say that was hateful. I know Kyrie apologized, and obviously there's a stance of people's like, well, if he meant what he said, why did he apologize? If you really listen to Kyrie's apology, he basically said, if I did, I apologize. Because obviously when you are a celebrity, a big time influencer, you do have a platform. And sometimes your words can be harmful, even though that wasn't your intentions. So, hey, yeah, I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I'm just saying I discovered my history. I wanted to share this because I feel like others like me should discover their histories as well. And this is a good documentary book that you should check out. And I can honestly say thank you, Kyrie, because I'm reading the book now and I'm feeling it so far. I really appreciate it because that's not something I would typically go and read on my own. So because I heard it from someone else, I checked it out and now I'm learning things. And I'm not in total agreement with everything I'm hearing, but it just gives me another tool in my toolbox to say, okay, I learned about this, I've studied this. Now I'm gonna study a little bit further and see what they said if it agrees with my own research. But for LeBron to say I don't condone hate speech, I would challenge him to say go and watch the documentary and then get your perspective on that before you jump out the window and throw Kyrie under the bus like that. Like I don't think that this was LeBron stating the obvious in the sense that he's played with Kyrie. Like, do you really feel like he's a hateful person or his intentions were that way? You could have easily said, "Hey, listen, I played with him. I know he's not that type of person. It was probably taken out of context, taken out of context. But instead, you followed the narrative that they're pushing, and for that, I can't respect you. And it probably don't matter who the hell am I, but it's just I can't respect that. Like, if what happened to the rule of thumb where if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it, right? Obviously, someone like Kyrie is trying to wake up his people. He's been very clear about I want to free my people. I want to educate my people. So if you know that's his intentions, why would you not um, just say, I have no comment on this? And not only did he throw Kyrie under the bus, he threw Ye under the bus. Yeah, I threw that episode of Shop. I threw it out the archive. Like, come on, dude. I don't know how it works, but I'm assuming you asked him to come on. There were some things that you may didn't say. I mean, you may didn't like, and it didn't work. Like, but leave it at that, okay? That man wasted his time coming onto your platform to do that show. You didn't air it. Like, all right, leave it at that. But now we threw that out the archive. Man, I'm not that. I watched this before, and then just watching it again now, I'm definitely not feeling LeBron. And I see, and I gotta honestly say, from my perspective, my eyes have opened up a lot wide. I know I got sleepy eyes, but my eyes have opened up a lot wide over the last couple of years because I think I did fall into the category of when I like someone, I let them get a pass. Oh man, LeBron, that's LeBron, that's LeBron, that's LeBron. You fall into all of the imagery and you fall into the things that this person can do no harm or do no wrong. But then you start to dig a little deeper and you start to say, okay, why was he quiet on this issue? But then he's outspoken on this issue. Why is he quiet on this issue, but outspoken on this issue? Then you dig a little deeper and you see how it's all connected. You're like, hold up. Come on, man. They playing you. Dude, you got a puppet mess as powerful as you are. Why are they anyway? And I want to say one last thing. I said on the show, probably, I don't know, a few shows back, I said, why does LeBron need Nike? I said he has two sons that are potentially going to be playing in the NBA. Why not create your own brand? Why not build something amazing for the Black community and build something that's going to last when you're gone versus continue to sign with Nike? And his son, his oldest son, Bronny, signed with Nike. So, yeah, man, I think it doesn't change. It's not going to change well, it's not going to change because they they have always figured out the way to turn us against us. And when you're someone like LeBron, who so many people like, has an amazingly large platform, and he says this about Kyrie, now it goes back to, well, LeBron feels this way, so Kyrie is wrong. And then it becomes more people start piling on, piling on, piling on. And then Ye's voice gets lower, Kyrie's voice get lower, and the things that they were trying to get across and what they were trying to do to empower us becomes null and void. I hope that's not what happens this time around. But they beat you down. 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 And it doesn't help when our own are on the attack. And like I said, he could have, hey, I have no comment on this. I played with Kyrie. I know where his heart is at. I know that wasn't his intention. Hey, that's no further comment. Ask me about the game, but instead throw him under the bus. So that's all I have. I'm not even gonna do my visionary moments from BBT. I'll do that next time. I'm gonna go catch this game. I hope you all have an amazing night. I think I'm going for, yeah, I'm going for Miami. I live in Miami. So I'm going for the U. I don't really care. I just like getting out, talking to buddies, and just getting out the house every blue moon. But anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace.